This is More Wood by Dylan Buston. In the fall of the year, when you feel the winter near and the days aren't clear, it surely isn't good to sit by the fire and want to stoke it higher when you should be cutting more wood. From November to March, the winter winds are harsh, so the fields in the marsh, they're covered up with snow. When you trudge to the shed, you have to shake your head because the dad-blame pile's getting low. On wood, hardwood, firewood, drywood, not a stove in the world gonna do you any good. Without wood, stove, wood, we could, you should be out cutting more wood. When the kindling is dwindling, the bottom logs get soggy, those ricks and sticks and racks and stacks makes you wonder where they go. And barnfuls of armfuls only last a week or so, and then you'll be hurting for wood. Well, the sassafras, it burns too fast, it starts the fire, but never lasts. Swamp oak likes the smoke, you blow it till you think you choke. But hickory is just a tree to remind you of the ecstasy of having a pile of good wood. I said wood, hardwood, firewood, drywood, not a stove in the world gonna do you any good. Without wood, stove, wood, we could, you should be out cutting more wood. Well, the Scandia and Yodel brands are made so far across the sea. The Fisher kind and Timberline are made here in the country. With all the rest put to the test, the one I like the best is the one my Uncle Wadey made for me. He took an oil drum and welded some piping from the septic tank. Fore and aft he cut a draft, and then he made a damper crank from an old broom in the back room, painted it fire engine red, and said, now watch her consume your wood, firewood, hardwood, drywood, not a stove in the world gonna do you any good. Without wood, stove, wood, we could, you should be out cutting more wood. When the spring rolls around and I spade the muddy ground, I have often found I lay my saw away, the shed is empty, and yet you can make a bet that I'll forget to be cutting more wood. The old timers say to split a little every day and stag it away to season. Well, but from March to November, I rarely do remember that December will find me in a rut. Without wood, hardwood, firewood, drywood, not a stove in the world gonna do you any good. Without wood, stove, wood, we could, you should be out cutting some. Throw it in the oil drum. What do you think your saw is for? You can always use some more wood.
Not bad. Very good, Bryan. Excellent.